Alrighty guys, thanks very much for clicking on the video today. Look, I'm doing the intro here on the first fairway only because there was literally about, I kid you not, 100 Asian students from overseas at this place learning how to play golf. Oh, that probably just sounds horrible, but anyway. Look, I'm here at Hills Golf Course in Jimboomba. Used to be called Hills International. We've played here twice, once on the Old Reviewer, once on the Journey. Myself, I played it twice. Little side note, two side notes. It is the longest golf course in the Southern Hemisphere, which I'm looking forward to. So I'm playing off the back tee, so I'll put down some scorecard details on each hole, but it's long, put it that way. Second side note, Jason Day was a member here, learned to play golf a lot here. This is where his coaching staff was and stuff like that. So it's roughly about an hour and a half out of Brisbane from my place. It's literally, it is in the true country. It is a nice course. We'll just get a bit of a pan around here. As you can see, the beautiful country, but as you can see, there's a college over my head over here. You probably can't see it too well, but yeah guys, so I'm going to play 18 holes. I'm just coming off a flu, so if my voice sounds a little bit average, that's probably why. I'm going to try and play stroke. I haven't played since the club championships with my social golf course at Redcliffe, so that's probably about a week and a half now, so I'm not expecting too much. If I shoot under 85 today, which is 13 over, I'll consider that a success. But yeah, enjoy the first tee shot and we'll go from there. Thanks. There we go. Alrighty guys. $282 meters to the pin. I know I'm not going to get there, so I'm going to try and hit something maybe 50 short of the bunker, so I'm going to hit a 200 meter club. So that's going to be, I'm going to punch a 5-iron because I want a little bit more forgiveness than a 4-iron would get. I know that sounds stupid because there's really not much of a difference, but I kind of figure if I hit it and I kind of miss hit it, at least there's a little bit of elevation where I can bail out to the right. So, not expecting too much here. I just want to make solid contact where that big tree is up there. Not bad, it's a bit low. I'll take it, but at least that gives me an approach shot into the hole. Alrighty guys, so I've kind of come across almost a worst case situation. I've got a crappy lie, although this is only my third shot into a par 5, so I'm not too unhappy with that, but I'm going to try and punch something into the gap up there. Got a little 56 playing in the back, see if I can get it up there. Oh, that could be the shot of the round. That's only the third shot too. Alrighty guys, so just going up to the first green, check out that. That looks like a solar farm. That's unbelievable. I've never seen one of that. That's massive. We've got solar at home, but that is huge. God knows how many kilowatts, or I don't know, whatever you call it, horsepower that'd be putting out, but that is unbelievable. But look, here is my birdie putt on the first, so I cannot complain of that. Green's looking pretty good. Let's go. Whoop. Refocus, there we go. So that's par guys, sorry about that, camera fell down. So it's a par, first hole par 5. Not doing too bad, so I'm actually straight from the car park. I didn't even go on the putting green. Yeah, so let's get on the second hole. Alrighty guys, so we'll zoom in on here. So that was a 544 meter par 5, so that's going to be roughly 600 yard par 5. Here we've got another par 4 here, but here, look at this, here's all the talking about the true country, and then solar farm. There we go. So quick little zoom in. Now I'll tell you what, we're playing off of the blue tees here, the longest one, a 40 meter gap to the white. right there, and there's yellow specialties about 40 metres past that. So a little gully down there, a little bit of water, and green up there. So it really is iron off the tee because it's all downhill. Oh, still feeling that cold, eh? Good looking shot. We won't zoom in. There's a bit of what do you call glare there, little cut, little left to right, so I should be pretty far down there. But trick with this green, as we'll see, is we're hitting into the length of the green, not the width. So you'll see it's quite a narrow little green to hit into. Right, guys, remember I was telling you about the distances? So look, way back there, that's where I teed off. Here is your white tees, and then way down there are your social, and then way down there further are your red. So there is literally almost 150 metres of tee block here. So that's incredible. So, but look, I know what they actually do, a little bit of buggy time. Once a month they actually have a Blue Market Challenge where you play the course at its hardest, be it pins, distances and stuff like that, the back of the tee block, stuff like that. I think there's a par 3 here, could be wrong. There's 230 metres, so 255, 260 yards, par 3 on that one time a month. And I think if you beat your handicap, look, we've been driving now for about 20 seconds. We've only now just passed the women's tees. That's incredible. So, but like I said before, I think if you beat your handicap, you actually get a dozen golf balls. And that's if you beat your handicap. So yeah, all right. Alrighty guys, on to the next approach shot. 217 metres. Jesus, 217 metres for a second shot into a par 4. So, yeah. Actually, no, I don't think that's right. It can't be wrong. 187, I must have been getting something behind the flag. So 187. I'm going to punch a 5-iron. Normally from that distance I hit a 6, but early morning, haven't really swung too much, coming off a flu on that, so just going to try and punch a 5. Come away for cheeky par or bogey at worst. Just past the bunker, I think. Wasn't a great shot. Alrighty, so it wasn't the greatest hole. Tee shot was great. Approach shot, ran through the bunker, hit a tree, kind of popped out. Got away with it. Still learning how to use these greens here. They're a bit of a different grass. I think more of a country style grass, so they're a little bit drier. A little bit of mud into them. I think they've had a bit of a rain out here, but 1 over par, not too bad. Considering that was a 217 metre approach shot on a par 4, and I hit that 4 on 220, so my God. Alrighty guys, so here we are. So first hole 544, that was a par. Second hole 430 metres, so 470 metre par 4, yard par 4. So I went par, bogey. Now we're on to 152 metre par 3. So second easiest hole on the course. I'll give you a quick zoom. Tee block, and there's a green there, protected well by those bunkers there. Beautiful little country outlook, but I'll zoom back. Look at this, how good is that? It's beautiful. So 147 metres to the pin, 147, 160-ish yards, 159 yards, something like that. Going to hit a knock down 9. Have a knock down 9 iron, keep it low. I think the pin's in the front there, so I just really want to keep out of those bunkers. I haven't been playing those too well lately. So, oh, here we go. I do not know. We'll get up there. I'm pretty sure I'm just in front of the green on the right, so on the camera's left. So we'll get up there, eh? Alrighty guys, that's where I've ended up. T-block way back there. I'm not too excited about this shot, but we'll give it a go and see what we can come up with. So. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it'll have to do. A little right to left for par. It's going to go rough around there. Just kind of stayed out there. Oh well. So, 2 over after 3, eh?